Celebrity designer Tony Lawan has spoken out in defense of actress Annie Idibia, who has been criticized for her behavior on the reality TV show Young Famous Africa. Our African queen, Anna Idibia, who was once a vibe, who is always giving us what it takes to give, the African queen for life, is now have become someone that some individuals, netizens, fans, some individuals decided to drag. Let me not generalize it because it's not everybody that have threw the same energy to Anna Idibia at this hard time, at this, let me say, traumatized moment for her, because the moment she shared what happens to her made me to realize that a lot of people might be passing through a lot you will not know. And you'll be tagging it to be this or tagging it to be that. All right, recently we all saw what happened to Anna Idibia. Yeah, so it have not been easy for the past few days. The drag was too much. They say Anna Idibia deserves every drag, every insult she received in this reality TV show. This Young Famous Africa reality TV show, guys. We saw what happened between her and Inedo. I made a video about that. We also saw her with one of her colleagues again, the one that they stated that she said that the husband is too young for her. That was exactly the genesis of this whole thing, that Anna Idibia gossip that her colleague husband is younger than her. So I don't know how this can generate a very big, buzz reacting based on that drag. A lot of reactions. So many people say, yeah, she deserves whatever she's getting because the way she talked before, the way she gossip with her colleagues, the way she do this. Even Tulsi, one of the blogger like that, also come out to react on that. I made a video about that too. But thank God that there are other people who decided to say, no, you should not drag Annie the way you guys are really dragging. Laura Ikeji stated that if you don't know Annie Idibia, please don't speak wrong about Annie Idibia. And I always tell people that, see, not all that you see on social media that you should go ahead and justify. Like a lot of people that say that she's on crack, she's this, she's that. You can't predict. She just mentioned about what she passed through last year. It's not easy. There are people that pass through that process and you will not see them existing. They will just off from life. But she's alive. So you cannot just predict why or what is actually happening until you come closer. And I believe exactly what Laura stated, that you should not just judge, you should not condemn, you should not speak ill about her. So coming out again, my better correct people, this popular celebrity and a designer, yes, Tony Lawan, have also come out to, to defend Anna Idibia. She spoke out, and I believe a lot of people actually concur to that. Let's take a look at what she said. She said, Tony said, let's talk about Annie. Forgive me if I am on the wrong side of history, but did Annie lie about what she said? Is her husband not young? The thing about Annie is that she's very real. She says things as she sees them. She doesn't sugarcoat, and that can be both a flaw and a blessing. She was the same way last season, which made her a lot of enemies on the show. Now, was she wrong for saying it at Zari's wedding? Yes, but if she hasn't, would the show be as interesting? No. Would people have something to talk about? No. Would the show trend like it's doing now? No. You see, on reality TV, there are lines you shouldn't cross, and one of them is involving kids. I say this all the time, but watching Annie on the show, I see someone struggling emotionally, and I feel the producers are exploiting that. It's obvious she's in pain and going through a hard time. I honestly applaud her. It takes courage to be vulnerable in front of the world. Not everyone would let people see them broke like that. I said it. She continued and said it's clear she didn't have anyone look out for her on the show. Real friends wouldn't sit back and watch their friends struggle on live TV, whether it's emotionally, physically, or even in appearance. I see a woman searching for a closure and love. I feel like she's returned this season to give back what was dished out to her last season. But it didn't work out. Annie is too soft to be a mean girl, which is why she felt bad about the scene she caused at the wedding and tried to apologize, but no one gave her the chance. You could see her fear. She struggled to express herself and walked out several times. Hurt people, hurt people. I pray that whatever she's going through, God will come to her aid. To know Annie is to love her. She wears her emotions on her sleeves, just like I do. Some of the people criticizing her have never experienced real trauma in their lives. Before you judge, remember people are going through a lot behind closed doors. And for those saying she needs help, all right, I stated it. I said it early before now that, see, you don't just come out and start judging people on the street of social media. A lot of people are passing through a lot. Tony have just stated it completely. Many people are passing through a lot. We all know Annie before now. Yes, she said something. She tried to apologize. She tried to but they could not allow her to do that. It's not everybody that can come out and face the crowd and become that bold enough. Not at all. But the chance was not actually given to her. And the trend has been there that she deserved this, she deserved that. Anyway, Tony has stated what she needs to say. And I think that is just the reality. A lot of people pass through a lot. You cannot understand it. But for her saying that Nadi's husband is young than her, she said that during the wedding and comes to the show to apologize, and chance was not given to her. But did she actually lie? When they say somebody, oh, your husband is young, I don't think it's a bad thing to say. Yes, so. There are some people you see then they are even more 10 years older than their husband. And they feel happy about that because God remembered them and gave them their own husband. So what next? Anyway, who am I to judge? I have no right to judge anybody. But let's take a look at how people reacted to these guys. If people actually concord to what Toyin Lawan says or not. Let's take a look at that. From the reaction, this one is coming from Brown Sugar said, Mama, you are so understanding. Nadi made most of them to look at Annie that way. And Zari is not even a saint at all. Since Zari thinks she could talk to Annie like that, then Annie would have just told her some because she is a female version of Two-Face. I really felt for her. The next person said, the most empathic write-up I agreed with. Honestly, it's very, very sympathetic. That's just the truth. The way they dealt with the lady and kai. Then the next person said, I hate Ini and Nadi in that show. I mean, no hate. The Bible said we should not hate. Minani said, love you, Annie. Then we have another one coming from Dara Ta said, God bless you for this, with three crying emojis. Then we also have another one coming from that said, nobody said she's lying. It's the where and how she said it. That was wrong. Then going on to disgrace herself, giving a speech like she really cares. Also considering how very poor she can express herself, she should avoid conflict the most. I don't like Nadi either, but Annie was doing too much. Hidden Home say, I don't see anywhere to blame Annie. You said it all. Real friends won't sit and watch you struggle. Shaky Habo says, Swanky is a bad friend. I don't like the way he's taking things too hard. Then B Sabi Lady say, who don't care? Let people live their lives. Mind your business, ma'am. I bet you to have enough on your hands. Focus on your own wahala. Let Annie and Zari face theirs, and so will I. Because she reacted, because she spoke her mind, because she decided to defend Annie. People safe. It is well. Alright, why that was that? The next person stated again and said, Caricious, okay. Caricia says, oh, thank God. God bless you, Tony. For this, no one has the right to judge Annie. Even when she told Naked to gather everyone for her to apologize, they still don't let her, especially the one that claimed to be her sister. Even made matters worse. Nadi is too bitter and overzealous. No Annie. No Annie, her husband. She should leave Annie the hell alone. Swanky is just a fake friend, honestly. Annie should be far from him. I love Annie. Anytime, any day. She's my superwoman. Alright guys, you have seen how people reacted to this. So what is your take to this, guys? Please, let me see your own opinion and your reaction. But remember, I always say, don't judge people who you don't know very well. A lot of people are passing through a lot. They just use social media to cover up, but still, a lot is going on. A lot is going on in their life. Let's stop being judgmental. I always say this. Until you see, until you go close to that person, then you will understand. That is the way I look at life. Let's try to be nice to people because you can never tell what happens in the next period of time. For now, I think I'm just going to end this video here. Let me leave you guys to drop your own opinion towards what Tony Lawan have just stated in defense to Annie Idibia. What do you have to say? Please do subscribe, like, share, and don't forget to turn up your notification bell on for more updates. I love you guys, and bye for now.